Welcome back to another episode of Sports Playback. If you saw the last video, it was on the 3 most surprising teams of 2018. In this video, we're going to talk about the 3 most disappointing teams of the 2018 season. First, we have the Oakland Raiders. Some people are probably wondering why they're on this list. They've been the worst franchise since 2003, where they lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Since then, they snuck in one short playoff appearance in 2016 when they had Derek Carr, Amari Cooper, and Khalil Mack putting up big numbers. They had a lot of potential going into this season. They had $100 million man himself, John Gruden, coming in to coach the Raiders to the playoffs. But that's not really how it turned out. The first thing he did when he got there was trade away their best player, Khalil Mack, to the Bears. And then later on in the season, they traded away Amari Cooper to the Cowboys. Those two players had some of the best seasons in their career, and he left Derek Carr alone to go 4-12. I will give him this. They have a ton of draft picks and could be a threat in the future. But for now, this season was definitely a disappointment for the Raiders. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are a team that seems like they're always good. They're tied with the Patriots for the most Super Bowl wins with 6. And coming into this season, the last time they didn't make the playoffs was 2013. Last year was one of the best seasons they've had. They went 13-3, and that was the best record they've had since Big Ben's rookie year in 2004 with head coach Bill Cowher. This season, they went 9-6-1 and missed out in the playoffs. I think the Steelers are the most talented team to ever not make the playoffs. When you have the offensive stars like Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger, Juju Smith-Schuster, and James Conner did great with Le'Veon Bell holding out, there is no reason for you not to make the playoffs. I guess with these great players comes great drama. Le'Veon Bell holding out the entire offseason, Antonio Brown just recently requested a trade from the Steelers, and Juju Smith-Schuster said it perfectly. He said, the Steelers need to stop being the Kardashians and just play football. There was no reason for this team not to make the playoffs, and since they didn't, this season was a huge disappointment. And finally, the most disappointing team of the 2018 season was definitely the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars are a team I feel like have gone under the radar this year a little bit, because last year they went 10-6 and were in a close game against the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. They had the best defense in the NFL, and some people were saying they were forming a dynasty, like it was the next Legion of Boom. Without many personnel changes, they went 5-11 this year. The only 2 players leaving that can make somewhat of a difference are Allen Robinson going to the Bears and Dante Fowler Jr. going to the Rams. To me, the Jaguars' biggest and really only problem is the quarterback. Blake Bortles has had his chances. They've expressed interest in Nick Foles in this offseason, and if they got him, they would be a huge playoff contender next season. But overall, the Jaguars went from the AFC Championship game to a record of 5-11, the best defense in the NFL to a defensive ranked 28th, and from first in the division to worst in the division. And there's really not much else I can say. But the Jaguars are definitely the most disappointing team of last season. Thanks so much for watching Pro Sports Highlights. Comment below any other disappointing teams I didn't mention in this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.